What's cracking? Insanely Average Podcast. Me and Ethan are here with a guest.
It's Jacob. He's our editor.
Yeah.
It's Jacob.
Hi.
He's gay.
I'm Jacob.
Yeah.
And
I'm Ethan.
Gay.
So, before we get into this, I gotta say, I have a massive amount of poison ivy on my face.
Oh, by the way, don't touch me at all.
It doesn't...
With any part of your body.
Spreads.
I will get it. I promise.
Are you just
it's only
deathly
all over your
allergic to
headphones
it?
in your sister's room.
That's
Okay.
fine. She doesn't get it. I get it.
Okay.
Is it like bad?
It's fucking terrible.
Oh, God.
Well,
Like,
it's so bad.
Let's see. It was like 4 Thanksgivings ago I got it on my leg, and it spread so much that it swelled both my eyes
Oh,
shut.
God.
Yeah, my right eye was almost full shut this morning.
It was both my... I couldn't see. That's when I got the steroid shot in my ass.
Hey, and you don't even feel it,
No,
honestly.
it works.
Yeah, it does. Like, I look so much better than I did this morning, even though you guys don't know what I look like this morning.
Yeah, I didn't see it at the worst. But I saw it, Friday? And it wasn't that bad.
No, it was just this.
Yeah.
This
Just a little
was
bit
the
of red.
initial, which is weird.
Where were you?
I don't know. The only reason I saw it is because I went into work.
Yeah.
And Cheesem was like, "Did someone punch you in the face?" I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I thought you just fell. Or something. Like, I thought it was just like like acne. Because it wasn't big.
It definitely doesn't look like a poison ivy.
No.
But these did. And that does.
Yeah, that does.
I don't even remember.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah. So the topic today is childhood stories. And I think, personally, that the thought process of those stories, like your thought process as a kid, are so funny. So I have one. I'm going to open my notes because I got a few really good ones.
Nice. You did a lot more preparation
Well, I remember
than
them.
I think either of us
Got
did.
it.
Yeah.
Actually, we just found out the topic about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's
so-
okay. We'll make
All right. Elementary school. I had in second grade. I'd say, actually, no, I remember first grade I started to like girls. But in second grade, me and Hannah Leisure really hit it off.
Oh, God.
Oh,
She wasn't like...
I think I told Jacob this story.
I think
work.
so, yeah.
She wasn't like a terrible human yet.
No. So we're starting to hit it off. As much as you could do in second grade. And she was like, "Can I be your girlfriend?" I was like, "Yes."
Yes.
Then kind of avoided each other the rest of the year. But like we already had the same class together, so not really avoided, but like kinda. Like anytime we had free time, just separate places.
Yeah, man, you gotta hang out with your friends.
Yeah, your girlfriend made you nervous. She's
Yeah.
your girlfriend.
Exactly, yeah. Ew.
Even though you're literally not doing anything except for standing near each other.
No, not even talking.
No.
Okay, so
You're gonna talk to a damn girl about.
come the summer, then the next year, then the summer, then the next year, all the way to 5th grade. Totally forgot about Hannah. Completely. And then, almost the same thing happened, except I had a different girl that I liked, and a different girl that was like, "You want to be my boyfriend?" I was like, "Yeah," and it was Molly Rubenstein.
Nice.
And they were really good friends. And apparently, one class they had together, Molly was like, "I just started dating Chase." Then Hannah was like, "No, that's my boyfriend."
From like 3 years ago?
You
Yeah.
dog.
We've been dating, yeah. So Hannah was like, "We've been dating."
You
for
fucking
like
cheating
3
bastard.
years."
Player since day one.
And then I was like, so confused. And then Molly came to my class because she went to a different room for math and then came back.
Yeah.
Came to
Because
the
she was
class and
smarter
said,
than you.
"I can't believe you were cheating on me." And like, she's like, "We're breaking up." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "Hannah said you're her boyfriend." And then I vividly remember going to Hannah and said, "I'm not your boyfriend." Like, made her cry. And came back and
Oh,
said,
no.
"You're my girlfriend." And then me and Molly dated for like 2 more days.
2 more days.
Glorious
Solid.
2 days.
3 years.
It's the longest relationship you've been in
It's true.
to this point.
It is. And I did not
And
know.
you- Yeah.
It was so weird.
That's hilarious.
It's a 3-year story.
I remember I was like obsessed with Star Wars. A lot of kids are.
Oh, yeah.
It's when I was like 9. I remember my 9th birthday party was Star Wars themed. And also, I thought like the Force was real and that most people just couldn't do it.
Force is
But
so
I
damn
was
real.
convinced that I could do it.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, it's just gonna take some practice. Like, I just gotta practice a lot. And so I would just like around my house go and try to use the force on things, like pencils and like cups and like small things like that. Just try to like knock a cup over.
You guys couldn't see, but Ethan sprawled his fingers out and reached. So then,
That's what I did. I'm still pretty sure it'll work one day.
probably will.
Oh yeah, there was an occasional night where I just sit on my bed and like concentrate really hard to see if I could just like float. You know,
I can make my my face shake, so I would like do the hand thing and then make my face shake.
Oh yeah, because that's where the
Like,
power
it was
comes
doing
from.
something.
Yeah.
And also, I could do that like meditation position with your legs where you put like one and then like tie like the other one around.
Oh,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I'd do that. I
Like a
cannot do
drum.
that anymore. This kind of hurts. And I'd try to like float like the Buddha or whatever.
Do you remember, like in I think middle school, this became popular, like not having a backpack. Well, first of all, it was way cooler to have a drawstring for some reason, even
Oh,
though those things
They're
suck.
shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're garbage.
But it was so much cooler.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you bring a drawstring? You're like, yeah.
I didn't do it. I was like, I'd rather carry my stuff like in my backpack instead of in my hands.
So this is where I was leading to the like Trapper Keeper full zip up binders.
Oh, I did have one of those.
Yeah, everything I owned and needed for school was in that binder.
Actually, that binder I had is in my room, like on top of a box from
That
unpacking.
was a cool thing to do.
I was never a
For some reason, like all the popular kids would be like, I don't have a pencil. Like every day.
Every day.
Going to a class.
Oh.
I'm
I
like,
didn't-
I need a pencil.
I did that, but not because I was like popular, but because I'm unorganized and
So
just
bad.
lost my pencil every day. It was like I actually needed a pencil.
Yeah, you did. By the end of the year, I remember that notebook or that binder. I would unzip it and just stuff would be like splurting out of it. It was so full.
I remember Michael had the same one for like all 3 years of middle school, and by
Yeah.
the end it just had like a bunch of holes and shit in it.
Barely. It like stuff fell
Like you
out.
couldn't carry stuff in it anymore.
I was not a binder kid. I was the like those plastic pencil cases. I shoved everything inside there, and I had these 3 little erasers that I drew faces on. It was a
You
green
draw,
one,
you draw faces.
a
on
green
your
one, a
erasers.
blue one, and a red one. And I always put it under my desk, and I'd play with them whenever I thought the teacher wasn't looking. And those were like,
I drew faces on
What I
my
did.
erasers.
oh yeah, you have to.
How else are you gonna give them any personality?
Exactly.
Another girl story.
I don't have any girl stories.
Yeah.
Because that is just my elementary school. That was
Yeah,
the
Chase was a
most-
player.
I was like,
Hardcore.
I was like, if I don't have a girlfriend, I fucking suck. Like, that's literally what I thought all the time.
I was just like
girls are gross.
running around with Noah
With Noah.
and Nate Gorius, who was Noah's bodyguard because
Yeah.
Noah got bullied by Lucas a lot.
Yeah. What a guy.
Yeah.
Glorious.
Look at all these
The
names.
future of our country.
I think so.
He's a
Nate for
smart
president,
rapper.
2040.
Wow.
Sounds.
You gotta be 35.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyways, this wasn't a girl I liked, but you guys know who this is. Naomi.
Okay.
In elementary school, Naomi had an enormous crush on me. Enormous.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
in
she
middle
just
school.
bullied me.
Yeah.
She would just like emotionally and physically beat me up. She made me cry a couple of times, and then she told me she liked me, and I was like, I hate you. And to this day, like all the time, she'd like pull my hair and she'd copy me, and I literally wanted to punch her, but I was so little and I would get beat up, and like I don't know, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated getting in trouble. I would cry. Every teacher like farted angrily in my direction. I started sobbing. But
I mean, if a teacher angrily farted in my direction, like aimed at me,
I'd
that'd probably be
yeah.
pretty traumatic. I don't think I like that.
You can't just forget
Yeah.
something like that.
to this day, Garrett told me she will not talk to me because she's like, because I like hurt her feelings when I was little because I told her she was mean and I hated her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. She liked you so much. She like followed you around and shit.
Yeah.
When we had like the organized tables, I sat around all girls. Your butt was the topic of discussion like a good amount of the time.
He's got the badonk.
It made me
In
very
middle school, I
uncomfortable.
was the only white guy with a baton.
It's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
I mean, like, I thought you were going to say for a second that you had the biggest, and I was going to contest that.
Bigs.
Because, bigs.
Yeah.
Bigs, actually, when I played football for 1 year in middle school, we got off, it was our only away game when we got to leave early. And football pants are pretty tight.
Mm-hmm.
I got off the bus. I was walking ahead of Biggs. He's like, there's a couple of groups of people behind me, and he goes, yo, real talk, for a white guy, Chase has got a big butt. And everyone's just, ew, dude, like, what are you talking about? And then everyone just, like, beat up Biggs. It was so funny.
If you said that, like, freshman year, people would bully you, but, like, senior year, everyone would be like, fuck yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I love, honestly, our senior class was so awesome.
Yeah.
Because people treated everyone else like people.
Yeah.
Like, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like lots of kids don't really get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There wasn't, like, a huge division in
No.
people. Like, you would just hang out. If you were, like, funny in any way,
You were nice.
yeah, nice, you could just hang out with, like, anyone.
It's cool.
It was pretty cool.
Lots of people don't get that.
No, there's so much crap.
We were an outlier. I know, like, the kids younger than us and older than us, definitely not that way. They were, like, divisions.
So I never understood, like, high school movies where, like, all that shit is, like, really important because
Our
it just
parents
wasn't for
definitely
us.
had that. My mom
Yeah.
said people sat in groups like that in those movies.
And we had, like, our friend groups, but, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would be like,
you could
skateboard
definitely,
kids,
yeah, you could definitely intermingle
goth heads,
in the
bullies,
friend groups more.
bitches,
Unless you're
Keep going.
stupid.
cheerleaders,
Bitches.
nerds. My mom asked me what a nerd was like junior year, and I said, well, it's like cool to be a nerd now. So
Yeah.
a nerd is like someone who cares more
It's you.
about nerd
You're
stuff.
a nerd.
Yeah, who cares more about nerd stuff than doing good in their life. That's like the weird, stupid thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, other than that, like, everyone's a nerd.
Yeah, everyone just wants to succeed
Yeah.
and not be homeless.
So it's not
Or-
that big a deal.
If you're a redneck, you just want to dip snuff.
Oh my. Okay, so like, I love looking out of the windows in our high school and watching the rednecks play football. They
The
call it
RFL, baby.
RFL.
Redneck Football League.
Football League. I need you to tell your story.
Which one? I'm trying to think. Okay, so I have back to like how kids like
Kids' thought
think and stuff. Okay, so like no kid when they're little is like generally funny or like actually funny. Just how they like act and move and stuff is what makes them funny.
Yeah.
So I was at a little trying to get louder. I was at my grandparents' house, and we were having dinner, like a family dinner thing, and everyone was there, and my dad was there, and I think I probably took it from my dad being completely realistic, but I don't remember, and I told a joke to my family, and it was the first time I ever told anything like genuinely funny, and they actually laughed. And I wasn't ready for it because it's never happened to me before. So they're all laughing, and I was like, ha ha ha. Oh, can I go to the bathroom? And I went to the bathroom and bawled my eyes out. Like, I mean, just tears. And like, I was like, I like creaked the door open, and I was like, Dad, can you come here? And like, he came in, he's like, oh, what's wrong? He goes, they were laughing at me. And then I cried even more. He had to explain to me how jokes
Like, that's
work.
a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always, like, strived to be,
Funny.
like, the funny kid.
Uh-huh.
So, like, even around my family, like, doing stupid shit to get people to laugh. Me and my cousin did something that is technically racist, but we weren't trying to be racist. There was, like, this pool. It was, like, filled with mud, and we covered ourselves in mud, and we're like, we're gorillas. Not trying to be racist. If you say that now, it's a little racist,
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
were, like, 7 and 8 years old. So, you know, like, kids are innocent. I was like, we're gorillas. And my mom was like, you have to, like, my face was black. Like, I was literally doing blackface, but with mud.
Oh, that's awesome. My parents would have just laughed if they saw me.
Oh, yeah, they laughed. And they're like, you can't do that. And I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you talking about? It's
I can just wash it off. It's not permanent.
yeah. Just didn't see the problem.
No, yeah.
Like, Mom,
It's okay, it's just mud.
what are you
It's just
talking
mud.
about?
I'm pretty sure I actually said that. I'm like, it's just mud.
Your pockets.
My pocket story?
Got it.
Okay,
Oh,
all
the
right.
pocket
So I was, gosh, I want to think like 8. or 7, whatever. I was young.
I already have poison ivy. I can feel it.
It's like
don't
that
say
weird feeling when a bee's flying behind your head.
And you just like feel.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's the feeling I get when I almost get sick or something.
I don't like it.
Kind of cool. Sucks. Anyways.
Okay, I was small, and we were carrying. Me, my mother, and my brother just went on some trip, probably a grocery store or something. We're going home. We're walking home, and my brother is carrying groceries. My mom is also carrying groceries, trying to unlock the door, and I have like a single toy in my hand or something just that would like shut me up while we were shopping. I'm assuming, and for some reason, I just like I could not hold this toy. Like I just no way. So I asked my brother.
I never want to hold shit when I'm walking.
And I was like. And my brother, Abe, can you hold this for me? And he like looks at me with both of his hands are full. He's like, no, what are you talking about? And I was like, Mom, can you hold it for me, please? And she goes, no, I'm trying to unlock the door. And I literally just start like screaming, like, just hold this for me. Oh! And my brother goes, dude, just put it in your pocket. And I like stop, look at him, and scream, you're not the boss of the pockets! And just like run to the car.
Yeah.
Not having it.
And to this day, my family won't let me live that down.
It's very
if
funny.
we're all together, they'll just make a boss of the pockets joke, and I just want to die.
Let's see.
It's so like demanding and useless.
Like I just couldn't hold that thing for some reason.
I can't.
I would just throw shit. I still just throw shit. If I don't want to hold something, I just fucking toss it.
Yeah, you do.
Not if we're like outside and like I'm not gonna pick it up. Like I won't just like toss a water bottle into the street and not pick it up. But if I'm in my room, like just fuck this water bottle, I'll just toss that shit across the room.
Just throwing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, your room's a mess.
It's gross. Yeah. It's my damn room.
You won't even like argue against
Why would I?
it.
There's visual evidence everywhere.
It's so gross.
The funniest thing about it is that like next to his desk, he has a dresser. And he has
It's like a bag of Taco Bell in one of the drawers.
he's got
It's
one
not
of the
like
drawers.
it's empty. Like it's just the bag,
He's got one
but
of the drawers pulled open, so he has extra room to set this
to put
bag
a
of
bag of Taco
on
Bell.
top of.
Yeah. Yep.
Gross.
So,
Yeah, there's no like food in it. It's just an empty paper bag, but it is there.
it's, you made your new shelf. Oh, that's so funny.
I actually think it was on top, and I left the drawer open, and it fell in. But we can say that I opened the drawer just to put it in there because that's
yeah,
way
it makes
funnier.
it so much
It
funnier.
fell so neatly though.
Yeah, it's like upright.
Yeah.
I hope you said it there.
Oh, I hope so.
I'm not gonna deny it. I don't remember. It's just there.
Like, so at this point,
It's from when you brought me Taco Bell, like
from forever.
like a month ago.
Yeah.
so like, you're at the point where you just don't remember that kind of stuff.
I don't fucking care.
I know you don't care about this. I was just getting a visual.
No, yeah, I just like
Toss it out of sight, just gone forever.
out of my direct line of sight.
If you had an enormous trash can, would you at least throw it in that direction?
Yes.
Noted.
I would throw it in that direction. If it didn't make it into the trash can,
It's staying right
I
there.
would not get up to put it in the trash
Oh,
can.
no. Yeah,
but-
that's definitely not.
That's effort, yeah.
I would at least try to arc it in that
You
direction.
just put it directly behind you and you can throw it.
Whoop.
Yeah, right behind you.
I would just throw a bunch of shit into the ceiling.
You totally would.
Yeah.
So, this is a good one.
Okay.
Did you guys, like, before I discovered the use of my penis,
Oh boy.
I would like to do things, like normal things, like playing with certain toys or listening to music, like certain songs that are meant to be really sexual to, like, give me a boner, pretty much. I didn't know that was what happening then. I just wanted to feel horny, I guess. It's just so funny.
You dog.
Every time My Humps by Fergie would come on WVAQ, I would get a boner.
I was like, I don't know what this
What
is.
the
I
hell?
don't think it was
Like,
that song. There was a
4
song.
years. Like,
Dude.
most of elementary school.
I don't even
There
think
was a song that did that. I forget which one it was.
Till they would come on, everyone would be listening to it, and I'd be like, looking around, I'd be like, they're on to me.
I used to
When
think
she
it
says
meant...
hump, she's talking about her boobs.
I don't think that ever clicked with me until like
No, it was that song.
Probably was.
Yeah. But I used to think it meant I had to pee. I was like, that's the signal that you have to pee.
Such an
That's how you
innocent
know.
thing.
And that's the opposite. You cannot pee like that.
It's the worst. Close.
Yeah. No, but I was just like, I gotta pee.
When I was
It's weird. I don't feel like I have
Did you
to,
ever
but
remember telling your mom you had to pee when you had a boner?
yeah, absolutely.
when I
I
was
was like, hey mom, I have to pee right now.
So when I was younger, my my pee was always like clear. Are you okay?
Because his mom just like started to catch on.
I don't know.
That'd be so funny.
That would be funny. Just be like, oh.
Okay, anyways, sorry.
I'd also do it
No.
like when I actually had to pee.
Oh.
Like,
Probably not.
so it wasn't only when I
No, yeah, the trend.
just had to let her know so that she didn't think I got like kidnapped or something if I went to the bathroom. Or if I was young enough, like, you know, your mom has to like take you to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gotta walk in. When I was I have older brothers, so they often forgot to flush. Often,
Ugh.
almost every time.
Like Weber.
So
Like what?
when I would go into the
You're
bathroom,
gonna live with that.
He's got his own bathroom.
It's gonna smell like shit all the time.
I think he's in his room.
His room's gonna smell like shit.
it's true. Weber's a stinky boy.
Cause
But
he's
he's proud
not.
of it.
He's not stinky. He's just gonna forget to flush his
Got a
toilet.
stinky beehole.
He's got a stinky beehole.
Yeah,
Anyways.
He's got the toots.
the toots. He controls those toots though,
Yeah, he's the
Oh,
fart
he's
bender.
a fart master.
Yeah,
he
without
can
a
throw a
doubt.
fart across the room.
with pinpoint accuracy. It's
Right up your
scary.
goddamn
Anyways.
nostrils.
Oh yeah,
Your
yeah.
brothers
Okay.
flushing.
So my
Right,
brothers
nostrils.
and their lack of flushing. So I would get to the toilet and I would see that their urine was yellow, and I was like, oh, that's weird, and I'd flush, and like my parents were good parents, right? So they'd keep me like well hydrated, so my pee would be clear, and I just like for the longest time I was like, I wonder what age I get when like my pee starts to turn yellow, and that was just like my thought process for like
Yeah,
5
that's such
years.
a funny thought process.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so true though.
Yeah, I
it's
just never
just-
thought about it.
Yeah.
It's like,
I
man,
remember
it's
I don't
still
think of
clear.
anything that
Playing
happened
Pokemon
like that to me.
Platinum and trying to catch a legendary, and legit I started crying one time because it
Really?
took so long to catch one of the
So
three.
fucking hard.
The three.
Dude.
It was
Lake
it was probably the
spirits.
Zelf. So hard to catch it. I used so many Ultra Balls. I was like crying. I was like,
Mesprit's the
I have
roaming
to
one.
Catch this.
The first time I forgot to save, like at a big like
Oh.
badge,
Oof.
Yeah.
dude, just pure
I-
rage.
Forgot to save one time. It wasn't platinum. I forget which game it was.
Good.
But I literally went back like 3 gym leaders. I was like, I'm never playing this again.
Oh yeah, that's totally what you feel like.
Yeah, it's the kind of mad that you can't even be mad at something because it was
'Cause it's your fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you're just like even more angry at like nothing at this, but at yourself at the same time. Oh, not a good time.
I can hear myself doing that.
Stop doing it.
Making weird mouth noises. ASMR podcast.
Oh.
This is some nice ASMR.
There's gotta be so many. Those thought processes are so funny. I remember like kids in our elementary school. I don't know how we went from having an elementary school that would like literally make fun of kids so bad. We would bully kids so bad.
Yeah.
But everyone did.
Everyone did it, and everyone was
So literally, just everyone was just constantly trying to fuck each other up,
The worst people ever.
either
but
verbally or like with our fists.
But then towards the end of
And the teachers were like, not doing anything
No.
That's true.
to stop
Not
us
at all.
from bullying. Like
Fully aware.
recess every day, we would be fighting in like the field.
Yeah, we would go to the field.
We
yeah.
played like full
Trying to
contact
play.
football.
Yeah, every day. Every day.
Yeah.
And then we ended up in MHS, like, in our high school, like, perfect. Like, everyone liked each other.
Yeah.
More or less.
We were all
No one
normal.
wanted to hurt anyone.
Even
Like,
the fights at MHS my freshman year were like organized. Like I walked in and
They
these
were
guys
very
fighting.
rarely in like our class.
Yeah, yeah. It
Yeah.
was like during like.
It was like
maybe
other
lunch
Maybe a
and-
chick fighter.
No, I mean like other classes.
Oh, yeah. Like
Like-
years.
Like if we were sophomores, it
Yeah,
would be like
yeah.
the juniors
I
or
gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know if any guys really fought in school in our grade.
a lot of girls
A
fought.
lot of girls fought.
Oh yeah.
Guys did.
Yeah.
Maybe once. I can't
Trying
even
to
think of
think.
an example, though.
There's that one where Summer got like pulled off the.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That was funny.
that was funny. Oh, but in elementary school, all my friends, I played with the football kids, which probably had older siblings that were bad influences, just based on the stuff I know that I knew then. But they'd be like, man, this guy doesn't want to play football today, or or maybe the other team that I wasn't on won. Like they would usually stack one team because they were like the friends, the group of friends that were air quote pop. They were also the best at football. They would stack their team, and whoever's on the other team, if they like won, if there was any shred of like reason they shouldn't have, they'd be like, we have to fight these people, and I'd be like, you're right, we have to fight. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
I remember there was one kid in elementary school who ended up coming to middle school for like 1 year, maybe 1.5 years. It was Tavian.
No,
Scott.
Tavian. Yeah.
He asked one of us to piss in a cup for him in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea.
Dang, dude.
And like all these guys were like, yeah, I'll pee for you, man. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll pee for you, man. I did not know what that meant. I was
Yeah,
like,
I was like,
what are you talking about?
He has to
would I
fill
do
this
that?
cup up for some reason.
The worst thing
I never did that, but like I was like,
No, I didn't either.
I definitely was in those conversations.
Yeah.
Like more
I remember that, yeah. I don't think I was, like, being asked, but I remember people being like,
talking about that.
Tavian
Bryce
needs someone to
Tribbett
pee in
was
a
bad,
cup.
too.
Bryce is bad.
The worst, like the first, like, bad thing to happen was somebody, I want to say, like, 5th grade or something, 6th, somebody, like, was walked out of the classroom or, like, was leaving the cafeteria with a cop. And everyone's like, what's going on? What's going on? He was like, he smelled like weed. And I was like, what?
Like, the first day of 6th grade, they, like, closed down the schools. One of the first days of 6th grade. They had closed down the school and had, like, drug dogs in there. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I did. Oh, in 7th grade, might have mentioned this in one of the 2 podcasts we've already done. There was a legit fight club in our middle school.
You did talk about that.
There was a legit organized bracket fight club in our middle school.
Yep.
7th grade. That's
By the way,
That is insane. Jeez.
We all 3 went to middle school and high school together. Jacob did not go to elementary school with us.
It's true.
Yeah,
So he doesn't know what we're talking
that's
about.
probably why
true.
he's a bones.
All right. Do we need to, to discuss the matter of the beef and the bones?
Beef are larger than normal people, and bones aren't.
It's exactly what it is.
So Jacob's a bones.
I'm a
Ethan's
And
beefs.
I'm a bit
bones
smaller.
are inferior in every way except
Everywhere.
for life expectancy, which is unimportant.
It's
And
true.
amount of breaths in a given day. Not even lung capacity. We have to have that.
Oh yeah, I got lung capacity for days. I
Right.
use it to breathe really loudly when I walk up the stairs.
One of the funniest real things is Ethan. I know we talked about it. He's big. He can swim very well.
He's a fish, dude.
He's such a good swimmer. I think I'm almost positive he's better than me.
I'm good at
It's like a
swimming.
I think
subjective
so.
test.
No,
When we were at,
I mean every time we're in like the water, we don't really swim that much. We just lift big rocks out of the bottom of the water.
well,
You have to be able to swim to do that.
when we were swimming in the
Yeah.
Cayman Islands, I was just sitting there doing my thing, and I just see Ethan just zooming by,
Just
like
torpedo
yeah,
past
just
you.
like going through everything.
Oh yeah.
I know how to swim.
Speed demon on the lake.
Yeah.
on the
It's
waves.
it's these big old mitts.
I guess.
That's something.
You literally start. You know how like fish swim smoothly and people swim like a frog, kind of like choppy.
Yeah, yeah.
Ethan's so
Just
smooth. Just
I remember,
Stop, like,
Uh,
come on, man,
at the Boys
snake.
and Girls Club, my friend group there was Noah and Tim Johnson in the summer because he went in the summers, and a couple of other people.
Didn't
And I remember I was always like the best at swimming in that group because we'd go to the pool like all the time.
Yeah.
And then one year is when Tim started like getting like fast and being athletic and stuff.
He was so fast.
He just like was a faster swimmer than me, and I hated it.
Wow.
I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm getting out.
I don't want to swim. I want to sit in the sun.
I want
and
to
kill
sit
myself.
in the shade with a drumstick and play Pokemon cards.
Wait for my mom.
Drumsticks were my go-to snack at like any pool.
They're so good.
Oh yeah.
Even as a kid, I wasn't a big sweets kid.
Oh, yeah, I'm not anymore. I can't handle a lot of sweets too much.
Like even as a
Okay.
kid, like a popsicle or something fruity. Oh yeah, but like ice cream or chocolate, it's like
Yeah.
if it's really good, it's obviously really good still. But I just don't really gravitate towards it.
I have lost 5 pounds in the last week.
Wow.
Which is
Hey.
pretty
You
impressive.
taking
Yeah.
pretty big shits or what?
Just, picture of health.
Just, I'm basically.
You can't achieve this.
The David.
This is all genetics. Some people have it and some people don't. You know
Exactly.
what can I say? In my notes, I wrote Naomi, fat bitch. That's how I remember.
Come on.
She's not fat.
She's not fat at
No,
all.
no,
She never was.
Neither one.
It's just.
It's just how you remember it. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
I like how we all said she's not fat, but she's not a bitch.
Yeah.
She's not fat.
She's not fat. She
I don't think
can
she's a
be
bitch. She wasn't a bitch to me.
No, I had a mad crush on her.
We were neighbors though, for a little bit.
Ooh, little sleepover.
No,
Little sleepover.
Oh.
you can't do a girl-boy sleepover.
That's
Against
true.
the
I can't even
rules.
sleep over
My
two
first-
nights to this day.
My
And I'm an
first,
adult.
my first girl-boy sleepover. Riley Holler used to live right next to me.
All her parents would let her do anything. She was one of my middle school girlfriends.
Really? Yeah. Well,
Yeah, for like 2 days.
I was
She
over.
was off and on.
No, Rosalind was the one for like 2 days.
Yeah, and then she broke up with me to date Coleman. And I was like,
That's
fucking
so
hate her.
Yeah,
And then
cheating.
Coleman.
maybe half a day later, she's like, I want to date you again. And I'm like, no.
Mm,
No.
You get
Never
her.
happened. Also, when Rosalind was new, this is just quick before your story.
No. Yeah.
When Rosalind was new, she was in me and Nikki's homeroom when this kid said, and Nikki did not like her.
Yeah, they're like, or I don't know if they still are, but they were best friends.
Hated her for months. And I was like, just give her a chance. Like, look, now they're best friends.
Oh yeah. I was in like this. The girls that were in one of my classes. I don't remember which one, but like they were all like laughing and stuff. But as soon as one would leave, they'd do that classic like, I just hate that bitch. Like
That
we'd
was-
talk
that
about it
was-
so bad.
wow.
That was so like such a relevant thing for my like
That happened a
sophomore
lot.
year.
Like, yeah. I sat
Yeah, but they're like sisters whenever they're together or something. I never understood it
with
until like senior year.
Molly and Morgan at a table in history because our last names.
Oh, yeah.
And so they would always just be like talking about like all the girls in that kind of group.
Yeah.
Like they were like, I hate that bitch. And then like when they're together, like you said, they're just like
Hey.
best friends.
Hey, boo.
Hey girl.
And guys are just like, I hate that bitch. And then when they're together, they're like, fuck you. I hate you.
That's exactly how it was.
It's like, you were the worst fucking person at this school.
I want to kill you so bad.
And then they probably fight, and then, like...
Sign up for the fight bracket in the bathroom.
Yeah. I got a slot for Wednesday in the gym bathroom. Be there.
No, yeah, the gym bathroom. That was the biggest one because
Yeah.
there weren't any teachers there.
What was it?
Except for the gym teachers, but they didn't like leave the
We were
gym.
going to say something about Riley Holler.
Oh yeah, her sleepover
okay,
thing. I
was
totally
having-
hijacked that shit.
Yeah, so this is like no, this is before like we were both just like stupid, innocent. We'd watch the Real Life Cat in the Hat TV show, like where there were puppets
a
or whatever.
movie.
Oh, was it a movie? I don't even remember. And I watched it that many
Wait.
times. Fake fan, I guess.
There was a movie with Mike Myers.
No, not that one. It was a TV show. Like there were puppets and
Oh,
stuff.
didn't watch it.
Okay. Anyways, that was like our go-to. And the first night, that was my first night out of my house, like at all ever, was at her house, and she had like the
You
Pocket
laid?
Pets thing. Yeah, the Pocket Pets thing. And she like gave me a
Nice.
chameleon, and I had it for a long time. I might still have it. The point is,
Aww.
it was like 11
Should give it
o'clock.
back to her.
Yeah, she'd not remember it. It was like
Like,
11
what the
o'clock
fuck
at
is
night,
this?
and I started just crying. And Stacy, Riley's mom, had to walk me to my house.
Stacy.
And my mom like met me, and she like I went back, and she just like took me to
I don't
bed.
remember.
I couldn't do it.
I don't remember ever.
I was too scared.
So,
I know that's like a fairly common thing where a kid will bail in like the middle of a sleepover. I don't
I
remember
didn't
ever
do
doing that.
No, I didn't either.
I think that was.
I might have got sent home one time when I was at Noah's.
Set home.
Like, we can't do this tonight. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sent home.
Yeah.
One of the girls we've mentioned so far, in my before 8th grade, before I was even through puberty, when they were my girlfriend,
Yeah.
said, "You can do whatever you want to me, just don't get me pregnant."
What? The hell?
Like half a day
Oh
into a
my
relationship.
Gosh, dude.
Yeah. I
Was
did
it the
not know
one
what
that
to do with
I
that.
think it is? Was it the one?
You know?
Was it the one that it would be based on? Was it the one that it would be based on, like how they are now?
To tread water.
I'm trying not to say it.
That's
Fine, you're too stupid to
We'll
get what
worry
I'm
about
trying
it
to
later.
ask.
It wasn't Riley.
Okay.
Before 8th grade, I feel like you dated like just everyone.
Bro, I have them all on
Yeah.
these boulders.
These
I had a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of middle school
Chase
girlfriends.
Slade
Yeah,
in middle
just
school and elementary school.
Oh, I remember middle school. But like I got the tail end of it in middle school. It was like starting to die down. But then
One
I
of the
just
weird, gross girls that we know to this day, no, air quotes, would send me Snapchats in early high school of her deep throating bananas.
that's
Was it Courtney?
Yeah.
Ew.
I was like, Courtney, I don't want this.
It's just like even if it's like off guard and stuff, it's
Yeah.
just even worse.
Yeah, she'd just be.
Even if it was
I don't know why I let her at me. I knew it was gonna happen.
I know-
didn't. She tried to add me, and I was like, no, I hate you.
we were like friends, and then she's like posted a picture on her story. I think this was like my freshman year, honestly, of her like throwing up in the toilet. And
Oh,
she was
yeah.
Like, she was like one of those days, and I immediately was like, nope, no,
Gross.
thank you. Yeah. And,
Yeah, I was like, what do you think people want to see?
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, there's only 2 girls I ever wanted to air quote date in middle school that I didn't.
Oh, I was on the popular girl train for like a while.
It's because they all thought you were gay.
no, I meant like that was in middle school. They all thought I was gay.
Hey,
But,
give me some names, I'll tell you if I've dated them.
no.
Seriously.
All right, let's see.
He said, no. Okay.
See,
All
No, I
right, you
know
talked
you-
me into it. You're twisting my arm here.
See, did you date Nikki?
No,
So that's one of them.
that's one of them.
I know you dated Kylie Bennett
Yep.
for like a couple of days at least.
Yep.
That was like
Yeah.
she was like the
Yes.
really popular one. Yeah.
Yeah. Biggest butt in middle school.
Oh yeah, without a
Except
doubt.
for Biggs.
Except for Biggs. Except for Biggs.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, that's one.
In middle school.
In middle, I'm trying to think middle school.
Just think of any girl, even in high school.
Oh,
that was pretty.
wasn't Brittany Michael like getting really popular there?
Yeah, but she didn't go
Yeah.
there. Us.
But-
She didn't go to South.
Oh, she didn't go.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
she
she
didn't
did.
go there.
Oh.
She hung out with
Did
Noah
she
Young
miss a year though?
more than.
I thought it was Lacey.
Nope.
Lacey's still
Never dated Lacey either, but close.
close.
Yeah.
I don't know who
We
Lacey
used to play
hung
Xbox
out with
together.
in middle school. I know in like freshman year she hung out with Joe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She might have hung out with him in middle school too.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Crazy. She's crazy.
She's fucking crazy.
Psychopath.
I don't know. I never really like talked.
I
to
saw her downtown like 2 days ago. I was like, she's probably high on like fucking cocaine right now.
Yeah, seriously.
She actually.
I like honestly, I sound like such a dick, but the middle school ones don't matter.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
really know what a
obviously,
relationship
but-
was.
Some of them, if I would name all I can think of off the top of my head, I guarantee I'd miss a couple. It was my non-stop goal in middle school.
You was a dog.
I was
Yeah.
a dog.
I remember I was talking to my neighbor,
Constantly.
and I was like, I think I was like 8th grade when I was first starting to like get the feeling for like girls are pretty,
Eighth
pretty
grade?
sweet. I was a late bloomer, man.
There's a reason they thought he was gay.
Maybe
I
it was
didn't-
7.
I didn't
Maybe it
do
was 7.
puberty to 8th grade, but definitely like girls in like 6th grade.
Really?
I remember.
I honestly don't.
I remember being like.
Probably 1st grade.
Probably with those my
Animation,
humps.
2nd grade.
I remember in like kindergarten or first grade, not in like a sexual way because you're a first grader.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like a thing, but you're just like girls are cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so I don't know if I would count that because I could have just been, oh, she's my girlfriend because guys have girlfriends when they get older. So I was like, I might as well start now. Okay, so.
Oh wait, I
one
want
of
to
my
guess what the other
grandmas-
one was.
Okay,
Is there more?
there's a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's more than one. There has to be.
Oh, the other one I didn't date?
Just look
Yeah.
at this sexy
Oh, okay.
man over here.
I'll let you think about it real quick.
Yeah, you tell your thing.
So, my one grandpa's passed away.
Uh-huh.
He passed away in 8th grade. in elementary school, when my mom was, he was like,
Abigail.
how's school going? Who?
Abigail.
Abigail?
Abigail. My
Dated
bad.
her in 8th grade.
What
Did you?
about Ball? Was Maddie in
No.
elementary or
Nope.
middle school?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
Oh, this is so great. My grandpa. You know, our grandpas are kind of racist. Not on purpose.
Well, no, yeah, but a little bit on the yeah, okay.
My
because-
grandpa on my dad's side says the N word in like
Oh, man.
just regular
Mine's
situations.
not that bad at
Because-
all.
At least
You have a
like
girlfriend.
half some
Yeah. Yeah.
big portion Indian,
So,
Native American. So he's super dark.
Like, I'm always so open with my grandpas. Love my grandpas so much. Both of them. Like, they were just so easy to talk to. I would tell them more so than my parents if they asked.
Oh,
just
yeah.
because they're cool.
Yeah, definitely.
My mom's standing behind me. My grandpa goes, how's school? I said, it's good. Does she have a girlfriend? I went, looked at my mom, looked at her. Yeah. Mom goes, and grandpa goes, is he black or fat? I said, no. He goes, attaboy.
High fives you? Oh my god.
Is she black or fat? Oh, it's one of no.
He was turning me out to be a hero early in my life.
What was the second one? I can't.
Haley Hammer.
I thought you did.
Oh, I forgot. She kind of.
I thought of that and I was like, no,
danced
he
around
did.
her for a long time, and she just never took my bait. Not my
Forgot
bait,
about
it's just actual bait.
I never really talked to her at all.
He carried a fishing rod around a lot.
Yeah, it's true.
Good fisher.
I was at my grandfather's some important birthday party, and my cousin brought his girlfriend, serious year-long girlfriend who was black, and so he's like, hey everybody,
Runs in the family.
this is, and I was like, hey everybody, this is, and I'm sorry I don't remember her name. It was a while ago, and so everyone was
Racist.
like, yeah, right, and everyone's like, oh, nice to meet you, blah 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 blah, and my aunt's friend, so I didn't really know them, but they were part of the family, pulled my cousin aside and goes, and looks at him so seriously. He's like, what's wrong? And she goes, your girlfriend. He goes like, yeah, she's black. And he goes,
Oh shit.
What?
gotcha, and then just left her and just went back to being the thing.
I would have been like, what? And then broken up with her immediately.
Yeah, right? No way.
I just found out you're black.
This is gonna work
We
out.
gotta fix this. We got a problem. Yeah, I never. My grandparents would never do that. If I a homo girl and she was black, they
no.
just wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, they're cool.
But they were I remember my grandpa telling me a story of some guy. He was trying to make us laugh. My grandpa's such a savage. The one that's still living. He's such a savage, and he tries to make his grandkids laugh over everything.
That's awesome.
And
That's what I'm gonna be like.
and he's yeah, and he's when say we're at a t-ball game, if something were to happen to me when I was less than 10 years old in t-ball, he would just immediately take my side. He would literally tell other parents, my grandkid's way better than yours, or stuff like that. He's just a savage, a blundering savage.
That's hilarious.
So
I'd have been stop saying that. I'm fucking terrible at baseball.
we were
in my own situation.
So great. This is such a great story. We're at Virginia Beach this year, walking on the boardwalk,
As you do.
and some younger
Holding hands.
girls were vaping.
Nice.
My grandpa, I'm with my cousin that's the closest age to me, so it's my favorite cousin. It sounds awful, but it's not what I mean. You know what I mean.
I know exactly.
Grandpa's ahead of us by but probably about 10 feet. These girls walk by and vape in the air. Doesn't even get close to my grandpa. Not even close. He just starts throb coughing, like people do when people smoke.
Yeah.
And as soon as they pass, they look at him and and he turns around and keeps coughing and is smiling and pointing at the girls vaping to make us laugh. It's so funny. I was yeah, I see it, Grandpa.
That's awesome.
I've always known my dad's grandfather as clean shaven, and then 3 years ago I found an old picture of him, or somebody showed me an old picture of him, and he had the perfect old barbershop mustache.
Oh, mustache.
No, yeah, and was rocking it, and I just have so much respect for that man. That was one of the greatest days of my life when I found that out.
My grandpa is working at the same job. He's still working. He's 72 or 3.
Yeah.
He said that one job, he graduated high school, one job his entire life, he's still working there.
Is he working because he has to or because he's bored?
He's bored.
Yeah, that's how
He's
My
got
grandpa's-
so much money.
My
Yeah,
grandpa and
yeah.
both my grandpas are still working, but one of them's not retirement age yet.
He works for a box company called PCA. They just make boxes.
Oh.
And he's gotten so high in the company, he's the only one who has this position. The CEOs are we need more of yous.
Dang.
He's
Yeah.
They're flying places. He stays in a hotel and racks up hotel points.
Mm-hmm.
So when we want to go places on vacation, we use his points.
Nice.
That's
It's
awesome.
so
Yeah.
awesome. He's a gangster.
Yeah, we've got a grandpa that he's technically my step grandpa, but he got married to my grandma 20 years before I was even born.
Yeah.
So he's your grandpa.
So
Yeah.
he's my grandpa. And even in old pictures of him, he's always had a beard. Before his hair turned white, he's had white hair my entire life, but
Okay.
his pictures of him with red hair and the red beard.
Yeah.
And if he shaved his beard off, I would probably kill myself. I wouldn't know what to do at all. I don't know what to do with that.
Grampy.
My dad's had a beard for a couple of years, and on the last day I was there this summer, he shaved it off, And the dogs barked at him because they didn't know who he was.
What a guy.
And he looked weird. He looks weird without the beard now. He grew it back.
Yeah.
He's just like, I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah. After a while, you gotta do that.
Yeah, I probably would have done the same thing. Yeah.
Grandpa's, man.
Dude.
My grandpa's so bad, though.
What kind
He's
of bad?
such a child.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
He's so bad. Like, he get like my parents yell at him like, "Dan, quit!" Like he'll like he used to wind us up in restaurants. 'Cause he thought it
Really?
was awesome. Yeah, we were sitting there, and then we'd end up like running around the table and like shooting spitballs at each other, and then my mom would yell at the kids. She wouldn't yell at her dad. She'd yell at the kids. We'd all sit down, and my grandma would go. And she'd like one more, and just start again. And my mom would be like, "Dad," and he'd be like, just point to one of us or something. He's where I got the point from.
Nice.
Every time,
That's
for
iconic
those of you
for
who don't
you.
know what it is, anytime someone says, "Why do you do that?" or they're almost mad at me or mad at me, I always just point to someone else. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's
Even
so
if it's
good.
like him like yelling, and we're like, "Why are you being so loud?" And they'll just point.
Yeah.
It usually gets me off the hook, and it's funny.
Yeah, both my grandpas are still alive. Well, I technically have 3 because of the step grandpa thing, and
Yeah.
my mom's dad is dead now, but
Uh-huh.
like he died when I was really young. So,
Right.
so both my living grandpas, they're still alive. I don't know what the point of that was. My dad's side one is just constantly makes fart jokes and like stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like I think Weber would love him.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome, yeah.
Like every time he sits down, he'll make a like. Anytime anyone sits down, he'll like and like be like and just start laughing at you. And you're like, what the hell, man?
When my dad's side gets together, they all turn like 8 years old.
That sounds like so
And
much
it's
fun.
so much fun. They're so like I can't help but like every time they're together, it's like that laugh that it starts to hurt and you want to stop but you can't.
Yeah.
Every single time. And
My
it's
dad
the
and
best.
uncles are the same way.
I almost.
They're like children that have a lot of money and expensive shit.
I want to be so bad. That's what I'm gonna be, and I already know it.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
all of our friends are gonna be.
They're like children on 4-wheelers.
so much fun. I think my grandpa's giving me like 10 acres of land.
Dude,
He's
What?
got like 200 something. He's just gonna give us all like 10.
that's awesome.
You better dig a big ass hole.
Just a really, really big one.
Dude, if as
Like
soon
a
as
trench.
I get enough money to do whatever I want, I'm gonna have like I'll be off on my head.
Yeah.
House. Grafton.
Would you
probably.
would you rather live in like a city or out in like
Out.
a
Out.
farm, like a
Out.
farm? Out. Definitely.
I'm
I
too
would
big
also
to live in the city.
That's
It's
fair.
also so fun. You
Oh.
can literally do whatever you want.
Yeah, yeah.
If you have a big yard and you have a lot of money, you can literally whatever you want.
It's
No one
just-
can get mad at you for beating it on the porch.
That's exactly what I
Buy
want.
like a 4-wheeler and just like, I'm gonna make a track in my backyard.
Yeah.
Because you're bored one day. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, you own it, so have at it.
I'm gonna climb the biggest fucking tree.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna climb any trees.
Who are we kidding?
It'd have to be a really big tree.
I really want.
It'd have to be like the one outside the Vegas house.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
biggest show I've ever
Big
seen.
fucking tree.
Yeah, you couldn't
Oh.
even hug it. You can't even wrap around it.
I have always wanted a trampoline, and now my parents or grandparents or aunt and uncle have one. So I know that will be one of my first full adult purchases, a trampoline.
You have to get a big ass trampoline.
Huge.
When I lived in
I touch
Fairmont,
sometimes. Sorry.
No, no,
just
you're good.
real quick side note. When I trampoline, sometimes I jump. That's one of my weird talents. I'm really, really good on a trampoline. I can jump so high. Like I can jump over the nets.
We had one for like a year, and then there was like a big windstorm, and it was like anchored down, and it still got blown across the Kingwood Pike into my across the street neighbor's yard, and then it broke.
Oh.
And no, we got it back. It was just broken, and we were like, oh well.
I would my back. Like if I would jump up and land on the trampoline on my back, like in a ball, I would touch the ground. So yeah, I'm gonna need a strong one. I can jump. Literally.
You're gonna have to
jump
get
over
like
the
one
nets.
actually made
That's
for
not-
adults.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like an actual industrial trampoline.
They're so fun though.
They are
burn a lot
fun.
of calories.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
yeah.
Lots
It's like a
of
whole body workout.
Yeah, you don't realize how much it takes out of you until you like.
I do.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I do too.
Oh,
I'm
I-
starting to feel it. Anyways.
Oh no, when I used to live in Fairmont, I lived next.
I
to
always did. I'd have to like sit for a minute, just be like, it's cool.
It's like, oh god.
yeah, yeah.
Or one
Just laying
time,
down on it.
well, I mean, sometimes I would like try to jump off and I'd like knock the wind out of myself or some shit. That only happened like twice.
That's
My
the worst feeling.
neighbor across the street had a trampoline and I jumped off and like just landed on my back and knocked the wind out of myself. I want to fucking die. Can't breathe.
I was playing with my baby brother, and he was probably like seven at the time, and he was like sitting on my chest, like fake beating me up, and he just decided to like jump in midair and like land on my stomach, and I was like, oh, okay, just be careful, and he did it again, landed right on my chest and knocked the wind out of me, so I couldn't breathe. So
Remember
I like,
when you made
so I
Jordan cry?
Yeah, I made Jordan cry.
So physically, I picked him up, and like I set him up, and I was trying to like just catch my breath, like nothing was wrong, I just had to catch my breath, but what he saw was me like dead, like lose all like expression in my face, look at him, realize I can't breathe, and I move him, and I just like take a minute, and I think he thought like he almost killed me, and he started bawling, and I felt so bad because I was like trying to like calm him down, but also like start breathing again, like the thing you need to do. Yeah, and I was like and trying to like embrace him at the same time, and it was not a good time. I don't even know if he remembers it.
I remember 2 stories. One question came out of this. When did you start the like I'm gonna kill myself like funny thing? I feel like you've always been that way.
He's asking Ethan, by the way.
Let's see.
Because that cracks me up.
That is good.
I remember when
Fucking die.
my mom stopped telling me to stop saying that. Was when I was like 14.
4 years later.
So
So at least 4 years. I remember I was like, Mom, I'm not an idiot. I'm not actually going to kill myself.
oh god.
The help thing gets me every time too.
Yeah. Help.
Help.
So one time, this is a ball getting hit in the ball story for the kid, because you reminded me of one. My little brother.
Okay, yeah.
We used to play tackle football, air quote, in our front yard. When we were younger, before we had this house. We had a big yard. It was like an acre. It doesn't sound that big, but like we didn't even know what to do with it. It's pretty big.
Oh yeah.
An acre's. I've lived in town my entire life, so I've never had an acre before.
So the point, like I don't know how we got there. The point is he was laying on his back with his legs bent, so his knees were sticking right up in the air. And I went to I think we fell into that position. And no joke, my I was going towards the ground, and my balls were the first part to hit something, and they hit right on his knee. And I landed. I got like a couple inches from his face. Like that was the only thing touching was my balls on his knee. Like I wasn't even on the ground. I was like hovering. I went oh, and I like leaned over to the side and laid in the front yard for an hour. I literally thought I'd lost one of my balls.
It's the worst feeling
I
ever,
exploded.
dude.
It hurt so bad. I started crying. I threw up a little bit.
Yeah.
So bad. And the
I've
other
never-
one's not nearly as severe. It's very funny. I was trying to do handstands in my front yard, also in that house, and I farted while I was in the air and shit myself a little bit. I was upside down and farted. It was the only time that's ever happened in my life where I had an incident fart, and a tiny shit came out of my butt. Like once I go poop into the toilet.
Yeah.
I just felt it like half in my butthole and half out, and I was like, oh, and I just fell on my back.
I was about to say I can see you doing one of the like oh things.
Yeah.
I've never been hit in the nuts so hard that I threw up. It's been close before,
Yeah.
but I've never actually thrown up from getting hit in the nuts.
Every time I visit, that dog downstairs jumps on my balls, dude. Every single time.
Kill her. I'm
It's
serious.
does
Take her
not
out in
feel
your
good.
car and drive her out to the woods and leave her there.
Not gonna do that.
I'm dead serious.
We used to play
You
this
can
game-
blame it on me if you want. I don't care.
this game in Mountain View at elementary school where there wasn't enough swings for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So people would be swinging, and we would go stand. People that weren't swinging would stand legs spread where the people's feet were. If you got hit in the nuts, if you got kicked in the nuts, you got to use the swing. I played this game multiple
I
times.
think
Yep.
I've done that before. Yeah, that sounds
We
familiar.
also played, where people would be, swinging, and it's, desynchronized, and you try to run in between, the two ends without getting hit by a kid.
And sometimes you get fucking railed.
And if you got hit, the kid also fell off the swing, usually. So it's
like a headbutt. Like,
Yeah.
no one won.
no
Yeah,
one
yeah.
wins that.
Oh, God.
Foursquare was really big for me. We had
There were a
lines.
couple.
Like,
There was like
around.
some Foursquare, but there was just so much shit to do. Like the Mountain View playground was huge.
Huge.
Really?
Enormous. 2 separate play sets of blacktop with 4 basketball hoops
Jesus.
in a field.
I think one of the sets of basketball hoops, because there were 2 on one side.
Yeah.
You could not like play full court with each side though,
they
because it
were
was
half
very far away.
Oh,
But
okay.
when I say this, like,
But like I think 2 were like 5 feet or 6 feet tall or something
And the
like
other
that,
were
and the other ones were like
Oh, okay.
still the distance between those hoops was way more than a regular basketball hoop. Like
Yeah.
this place, it was huge.
We had.
We didn't know what to do with it, and we had a pavilion.
Of course, there were like 50 kids running around
Yeah.
because it was like the 4th and the 5th grade would go outside
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
at the same time.
We had like a big field and a big playground and then a single basketball court, and that's what we had. And then after I left, they got like a pavilion and a bunch of new stuff. What was that, Chase? That's what I thought. Football was also really big. That was like the
I was
big
a huge
thing we do.
football kid.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't do football.
Um,
I did way nerdier shit.
I spent 2 or 3 recesses playing with Ben 10, things with Noah, and Bakugan with Trey and Noah one time. That's it.
I think I was there for the Bakugan
Probably
thing.
were.
when it was
We
raining.
were not friends in elementary school. We just went to the same elementary school.
And had the same almost best friend, which was Noah.
Yeah, and we had
When we
like
had,
some interlapping friends like Trey and Noah, but weren't actually friends.
I was supposed to be Trey's bodyguard from you one time.
It's because he was very mad at me for a reason that I don't even think he knows. I'm thoroughly convinced that he was just like, I'm mad at him, and I don't know why.
And
And he was like,
I was big then.
no,
I
and he was like,
so
Chase is
small.
gonna beat you up, and I looked at you and I went, no, he's not.
Yeah, I was smaller than Trey.
Yeah.
I
was
had
smaller
Nate
than
Gorius on my side. You weren't beating shit up.
No, I could probably run away. That's it.
Yeah, you could definitely run away. Nate wasn't fast. He was just strong as fuck.
Yeah. I told you the story about him, right? Copying off my papers.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a bitch.
Yeah.
Did you say it on the podcast?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think so.
I don't
I
remember.
think so too.
It was the one where he was like,
In 2nd grade.
Chase thought he was copying off of him, and you yelled, stop copying, or Chase yelled, stop copying off me, and the teacher took him both outside and was like, Nate can't read.
yeah.
Yeah. Oof. That was not. I did not see that.
Oh
coming.
yeah.
And I know that was a punchline. I know that made everyone who heard that laugh. That's not at all what I was expecting.
Oh,
that she told me. We are about done, I think.
Yeah. Well, thank
Well,
you
yeah,
for
they
having
did.
me.
How long have we been going?
I think an hour.
Nice. Well, thank you for having me,
Well,
gang. Okay. You know
Got
what?
it off with. No, we're gonna like as this goes, we're gonna remember so many things that we didn't say.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah. I want to get Indigo on one of these
Me
soon.
too, but he won't actually say anything worth. Like he'll say weird stuff and they'll be funny, but
I want to hear,
I love his childhood stories.
Yeah.
I've heard some of them.
he and his friends, like, back in Ohio, were fucking
They
monsters.
were hellions.
Yeah.
Seriously, they would like climb on top of the roof of his school.
I haven't heard these stories.
There was
Yeah,
one
he doesn't
time.
tell them very much.
Yeah.
No, we'll wait. We'll wait.
We'll
'cause
get,
if
we'll
we
get
him
them on an episode.
Yeah.
And I will listen to it. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening to the Insanely Average podcast. Goodbye.
See
Bye.
ya.